Good morning and welcome to beautiful Clermont, Florida. We are at Hancock Park for game one of a three-game day here for Salve Regina University. The Seahawks will be hosting or playing against the Warriors of Wisconsin Lutheran College. First time ever that these schools have met in any sport. And we are ready to welcome in Adam Heinzen, the Sports Information Director for the Warriors. Welcome, Adam. How are you?
Thanks for having me. This is great. First broadcast I've been a part of for baseball or softball. Quite the extensive setup here. It's pretty kind of you to do this, and thanks for having me on. It's the last day here for the Warriors, so a week like this you look forward to so much, but it seems to go by so fast every year.
It certainly does, and sometimes the weather slows it down, sometimes the weather speeds it up. It's forced back-to-back days for Salve Regina to have three-game sets. A triple header yesterday where the Seahawks went 2-1, lost 8-0 to Eastern Connecticut State in 5 innings. They defeated New York University 5-2, and then in extra innings, 9 innings against McDaniel, the Seahawks were victorious 10-9. First pitch swinging was Nikki Vanelli, the shortstop, against Callie Terrell, Warrior pitcher. She bounces it right back to Terrell, who throws it over to first base for out number 1.
I still highly doubt Ed will have a 3-pitch inning, but aggressive at bat there, swing at the first pitch of the game.
That brings up right fielder Caitlin Bennett. Caitlin from Yorktown Heights, New York. A lot of Seahawk families are in attendance at the 5th game of the season. Seahawks are 3-1 on the year. The Warriors in green are the home team, and they are 7-3 overall. Yet to play a conference game.
Correct. We had, thanks to you, we pointed that out this morning. But no, it's been a fun week for the Warriors. We played 2 games in a dome before coming down here to Florida, and this is our 9th and 10th games today, 6-2 this week. It's been a fun week so far, and it'll be nice to end it on a positive note before the flight back.
Salve will be flying back as scheduled on Saturday, tomorrow, and that pitch hits Caitlin Bennett. She heads down to first base. The first base runner for Salve Regina brings up today's catcher, Lauren Packer, number 9 from Manchester, Connecticut.
Terrell, one of 4 different Warriors starting pitchers that Coach James Flagel has used this week, 2 of which being freshmen. Callie, who her first appearance of the year was a short relief stint, has pitched 2 complete games this week for WLC, 2 7-inning outings with a limited number of hits allowed. So we'll see how she performs here today.
That foul ball bounces off Packer in the box. 1-1 count on the senior infielder and catcher. She's showing bunt on the 1-1 count. Pulls back. And watches that pitch cross the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Thanks to Lynn Habershaw for picking up the
official game photographer here
camera.
Today.
Such a gorgeous morning out here.
It's nice to play these early morning games. You don't get the heat of the sun so early. Granted, not a cloud in the sky, but temperatures are tolerable, and this may be the hottest day of the week that we've had.
Correct.
So
temperatures got up into the high 80s yesterday, maybe even touched 90, but today it's a guarantee that we'll hit 90 at some point, usually in the later afternoon.
Not going to be complaining surrounded by shade here. I've got my share of sun, so.
That's hit to left center. In the gap, it falls. Ottens and Moberg converge, and it's a double for Lauren Packer. Caitlin Bennett to third.
Yeah, she took that 2-strike pitch and found the gap in the left center field. Let's see if Terrell can escape this jam here with one down here in the first inning.
And one of the heroes for Salve Regina in their 10-9 victory over McDaniel is at the plate now, Maddie Capetta. She slugged a 2-run walk-off home run in the 9th inning, her second home run of that game. Lines it off the first baseman's glove into right field. Base hit. Scores one. Packer holds at third. Back-to-back hits for the Seahawks.
A diving effort there by first baseman Lexi Martin. Made a great effort. I'm not sure if the sun may have been a factor, but a hard hit ball would have been a heck of a play to come down with it. Seahawks are on the board first. Runners at the corners here with one down.
And Adams doing double duty here, folks. He's operating the field scoreboard, balls and strikes and runs. Inside pitch on Emily Lane. She wears it and now jogs to first base.
So Terrell in a bit of a first inning jam here. Bases loaded. Warriors have had their share of opponents load the bases. Fortunately, they've been able to get out of the those jams down here this week. But see if they can get a force out on the base pads.
It's the second hit batter delivered by Terrell. At the plate now is Jessica Roberts, the designated player in this first game of 3 for Salve Regina. That's a hopper over Terrell's head into center field. Base hit, scoring 2 for the Seahawks. Capetta in from second, Packer in from third.
Ball bounced right over Terrell's head up the middle, right in between short and second. Just too high of a hop for her to get a glove on it, and the Seahawks have 3 first inning runs. Still one down.
Love the hard hop over that clay infield. Head coach Shona Mulcairn in the third base box gave the go-ahead to Capetta from second. Seahawks leading 3-0, and center fielder Francesca Rubino at the plate. Ball 1 to her on the first pitch from Terrell. Foul back.
It's a beautiful complex here. This is my first time down with the softball team since they've been coming here to the spring games, but awesome surface, great for the fans. Palm trees in the background. Wow. You don't get more picturesque than this.
Love the view any time of day. And the grounds crew does a terrific job maintaining these fields and setting up things such as the scoreboard.
And the amount of games that are played here on a daily basis, the fields are in great shape.
2-1 count now on Rubino. Fouls that pitch into the box. This 2-game set with Salve Regina playing Wisconsin Lutheran and Co., which will be an 11-15 start for Salve Regina on the same field, was added. Swing and a miss for Rubino. Second out of the inning. Was added when I looked at the spring game schedule online, looking at Division III schools, and I found Salve was looking for 2 games on that Friday. I said, ooh, Wisconsin has a home game with a TBD, Co has an away game with a TBD. Can we be that TBD?
Yeah,
And
we came down here with 9 games scheduled, or just before, so you are our 10th. We this time originally on the schedule was open for us, so glad we're able to fill it with a game.
Drew Sepitelli grounds to Bree Hoy, who flips to Martin at first for the final out. The Seahawks score 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. The Warriors of Wisconsin Lutheran College up to bat against J.C. Garrigan, the graduate student pitcher from Uxbridge, Massachusetts. First pitch away for ball 1.
Gracie, a senior, a lefty slap hitter, actually took last season off to do the Marine Corps, and she's back for her true senior year.
Her 4th and final.
Nice to have her in the leadoff spot, and she's a solid, fills a solid position at shortstop. So I don't think in the lineup you'll see here today, I don't think we've seen more lefties that we've ever had in the lineup, which to me is just uncommon in softball.
3-0 count. Defensively, Capetter at third base, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the Warrior shortstop. Brings up the Warrior third baseman, Taylor Peterson. She bats from the right side. Wilson, a lefty hitter, righty thrower.
Taylor had a big day in both the Warriors' wins yesterday. She had 3 hits in game 2 and added 2 in game 1. And for a freshman, it's nice to have some confidence up there in the number 2 hole and drive some runs in. So good start to her season so far.
Bounce to the right side. J.C. Casciello over to Emily Lane. And that's the first out. Wilson down to second base with 1 out. Seahawks have the 3-0 lead.
Lexi Martin stepping into the box. She's by far been the Warriors' most productive hitter in the lineup this year. She's hit 4 home runs down here in Florida, and she's going to do it
the
again.
Opposite way down to left field. Gets past Sepitelli to the fence. Scores a run.
Lexi had 20 RBIs in 38 games last year. This being game number 11, she just eclipsed 20 RBIs.
That was quick.
Obviously, a lot has to do with runners getting on base in front of her, but she just continues to hit.
1 out with Martin on second base now. First pitch, a ball from Garrigan. The designated player, Jeva Almodovar. Let me know if I said that correctly.
Oh, Jenna, you're good. Jenna, when she's not pitching, she will be our DP. But again, another solid bat to have in the lineup. A junior from Romeoville, Illinois.
How far is that from the Wisconsin Lutheran campus?
I've never been to Romeoville, but I would assume it's a suburb of Chicago.
Most things are.
Yeah, you just say it, and you're probably right.
If it's north of Chicago, is it considered a suburb,
Sure.
or would be a? What's the prefix for that?
Urban?
If it's north of, yeah, above urban. That's grounded foul. Maddie Capetta with the backhand in front of Coach James Flagel.
Coach Flagel in his third year as the head coach. However, he's been with the program since before the 2000 season as an assistant. So
That is picked up foul by Capetta. It was spinning on the line, and it would have been a hit for Almodovar. Count remains 2-2. 1 out. 3-1 the score. Martin on second base after her RBI double. Good work by the designated player.
hanging in there, fighting a lot of pitches off on a counts that's got a lot of twos on it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Full count now. Almodovar, the fourth batter in the Warrior lineup, followed by Scott, Huff, Hoy, Owens, and Moberg. And she'll take ball 4. Second walk issued by Garrigan.
Katie Scott stepping into the box, outfielder for the Warriors, one of 3 seniors on the roster this year from Sallisaw, Oklahoma. The only player from Oklahoma on any of the Warriors rosters in 21-22.
Katie Scott takes strike 1. And then ball 1 low and outside. We are not streaming live. This is a broadcast recorded at 9 a.m. on Friday, March 18. That was first pitch. So we'll be uploading this to Salve Regina Softball YouTube channel. So whatever comments you may have while watching this, we'll appreciate them, and hopefully we're bringing you some exciting action. 1-2 count now after that foul ball. Packer looks to frame that pitch, but it's called a ball.
Close pitch there to take on 2 strikes.
Lined and caught. Double play.
Wow. What a play.
Costello with the diving grab to her right. Flipping to Nikki Vanelli at short. Doubles off Martin on the bag. Ending the inning.
That ball appeared to be headed for the right center field. probably driving in a run, diving to her right and makes a heck of a play. Even if she didn't catch it, she's still probably able to stop in her glove and get the put out. But what a play ranging to her right to save a run and end the inning.
Save multiple runs there because the bases were loaded. So 1 run. I have to correct my stats here, but we'll get back to that. We'll take a quick break. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. I will let Adam Heinzen call the action here because I've got to catch up on missing some plays in the bottom of the first. The Warriors did score a run. It's 3-1 score. Salve ahead. J.C. Cacciello, who made the diving stop, turning the double play to end the bottom of the first, now at the plate.
How fitting is that, right? You make a play to end the inning, and you lead off the next top half.
And then her counterpart, Hoy, turns in a nice play.
Bree Hoy, a sophomore second baseman, really with some nice range and has solidified that position. Albeit 11 games into the season, she possesses some nice range and can make some deep throws and showed that there.
Back to the top of the lineup, it's Nikki Vanelli. She swings at the first pitch like she did in the top of the first, and in the top of the second, she grounds out to the pitcher, Terrell.
Seen 2 pitches so far today and a pair of 1-3 putouts.
She sends them back to where they came from. So 2 down, bases empty for Caitlin Bennett. She was hit by a pitch and scored the first run of this game. Came home on Lauren Packer's double. So, Adam, here's where I messed up. On Martin's double, I did not get Wilson all the way home. From second, by the way.
There we go.
That's in the live stats, folks. So when you're watching this, we will already have a completed box score up online by the time you see what we're talking about. So you'll say, oh, no, they didn't make any mistakes, which we rarely really do.
That's why we're both here, right?
It takes 2 and more to do this job. I even typed in RBI for Martin. I just didn't get the 2 pluses and Wilson.
One and 2 the count on the Seahawks' number 2 batter in the order. Takes the ball high to run it 2-2. 2 down. We're in the top of the second. Hancock Park, Clermont, Florida.
This field number 4, faces the west, so the sun is coming up from behind. That pitch was fouled off Bennett in the box. Count remains 2-2. J.C. Casciello led off the inning, grounding to second base. Hoy over to Martin. And then Vanelli tapped back the first pitch she saw for the second straight at bat to Terrell, the pitcher. She flipped to Martin for out number 2. 2-2 the count on Caitlin Bennett.
All 2s on the scoreboard. 2-2, 2-2.
2 at the plate. Another foul keeps the count 2-2. Second inning. Top of the second. Seahawks are the away team here. They'll be home against Co. And I believe they'll be, I think they'll be away against Minnesota Morris.
You got to give it to the schedule makers in this tournament because I don't know how it works out, but every team is home and away if
It's
they're
a balance.
playing twice in a day. So
Yeah.
With the amount of teams that are down here and the amount of games that are being played, pretty unique that that's how it works out.
Absolutely. Now the count is full. In the air, foul territory. And making the grab is Peterson at third base in front of her dugout. So 1-2-3. Terrell gets the Seahawks in the second. And Wisconsin and Lutheran will bring up Huff, Hoy, and Oddens in the bottom of the second. We'll be right back. Michaela Huff, the catcher, will lead things off for the Warriors here in the bottom of inning number 2, facing right-hander J.C. Garrigan.
Huff, another freshman in the Warriors lineup, bats from the left side and has caught in every game so far this week.
That's to Casciello. She makes a backhanded grab. Back-to-back plays by the Seahawks second baseman. Over to Emily Lane at first base.
Yeah, after the play she made to end the last half inning, you would think that was a routine play she just made, but hard ball hit at her.
J.C. Casciello, also a member of the Salve Regina University women's volleyball team. So fall and spring athlete. That's back to Caitlin Bennett. She backs up in front of the scoreboard. Out in right field. Making catch for out number 2 off the bat of Bree Hoy.
Ware's making good contact here early in this game. Just that one again. A right fielder probably had to battle the sun there.
Yeah.
Made a nice grab right in front of the warning track.
Definitely tougher for the right fielder on this field. And perhaps the center fielder, Francesca Rubino, here. Drew Sepitelli has made a play. She's got sunglasses out in left field. I'm not sure if
Maybe that's for
Caitlin's
style.
wearing the sunglasses out in right.
but she does have the visor on, which obviously helps in a morning game like this. You know she had to battle the sun on that first out of the inning that she made.
1-1 count on Faith Ottens, the left fielder. She bats from the left side. 2-1 now. Two outs, bases empty for the number 8 hitter in the Warrior lineup. That's tapped to Vanelli. Couple of hops over to Emily Lane. A 1-2-3 for Garrigan in the second. So both teams go down in order in the second inning. We head to inning number 3. It's Salve Regina 3 and Wisconsin Lutheran 1. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida on this recorded broadcast. Top of the third inning, 3-1 score for Salve Regina. Lauren Packer leads off for Seahawks. She doubled in a run in the first. Grounds this to shortstop.
Gracie Wilson with her first put out of the day, and after a little rough first inning from Callie Terrell, she seemed to settle down now and retired 5 straight.
In the first inning, Terrell did hit 2 Seahawks. Those cost her the first run. Brings up Maddie Capetta. She singled in a run in the first.
As a ball from another diamond comes between home and first. Seemed to be a common place this week.
The fans are protected at softball venues with netting above them, but players on adjacent fields regularly get interrupted. The 1-0 pitch to Capetta. Line, one hopper to shortstop. Second straight play for Martin at shortstop.
First 2 putouts of the game after nothing the first 2. Wilson's had back-to-back balls hit right at her. Fielded them cleanly, and a couple putouts to Martin to start the third inning.
Emily Lane was hit by the first pitch she saw against Terrell. Took first base. Ended up stranded at second. Swing and miss there. Lane, 5'11" freshman from Tinton Falls, New Jersey, Red Bank Catholic. Fouls it to the backstop. In an 0-2 hole with 2 outs, bases empty. Top of the third inning, Seahawks with a 3-1 lead. Both teams scoring their runs in the first inning. Bennett, Packer, and Capetta cross the plate for Salve Regina. Wilson, the shortstop, scoring for the Warriors. And home plate umpire will get consultation, or actually no consultation. He's calling Emily Lane back to the batter's box. Lane in that 0-2 hole was looking to get the free pass off the hit by pitch, but did not make an attempt to get out of the way of the pitch. I actually thought it hit the bat.
I heard it hit something. Not
Yes.
sure what it was.
There is armor involved, or at the lower part of the body, I guess. Is there an elbow pad out there on the left? Swing and a miss, strike 3. So second straight 1-2-3 inning for Terrell.
Couple nice bounce back frames, and we go to the bottom of the third, 3-1 Seahawks.
Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. Thank you for tuning in to Salve Regina softball. Seahawks and Wisconsin Lutheran, the Warriors, in green at the plate. Number 9 hitter playing center field, Aaron Moberg.
Moberg, one of a pair of slappers, lefty slappers in the Warriors lineup. Senior center fielder from Wheaton, Illinois. And yes, a suburb of Chicago, legitimately.
There you go. Is it where Wheaton College is located?
You got it.
One of 2 Wheaton colleges. There's another one in Norton, Massachusetts, not too far from Newport, Rhode Island, where Salve Regina University is located. I'm Ed Habishaw. He's Adam Heinzen. We're the SIDs at our respective institutions, and happy to be bringing you NCAA Division III softball action today. 1-2 count on Moberg. Casciella was well placed. In at second base, she fields the slap as Adam described Moberg.
It's almost like they had that scouted there, Ed. She was in a perfect spot to field that 4-3 putout.
That's what makes this game so fascinating, because it is definitely different from baseball with the style of play.
Just so fast and a much closer proximity to the action than baseball. Especially when you get these slappers coming up, you'll see the corners coming in so close.
As I've seen the evolution of the sport at Salve Regina University, easy for me to say, you see in both baseball and softball the introduction of those wristbands that have all play calls on them. I'm like, wow. And I often get told when I'm recording footage of the teams, don't steal our calls. I said, I have no idea what these numbers mean, these sequences mean. Garrigan with the 1-2 pitch. As Wilson runs up in the batter's box from the left side. She drew a walk and scored in the first inning. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's Garrigan's first strikeout.
Both pitchers have settled down after first inning jitters, we'll call them here on a Friday.
Yeah, no walks issued by Terrell. She hit 2 batters in the first inning. No hit batters for Garrigan. She walked 2 batters in the first inning. One of them came around to score for both. First pitch, a strike to Peterson. She grounded to Casciello. And now grounds the one to Capetta. She stays low, over the lane. Another 1, 2, 3.
Nice play by the third baseman there. Ball hit right at her, hit very hard. Fielded it cleanly. Gets the third out of the inning as we head to inning number 4.
The designated player, Jessica Roberts, leading off here in the top of the 4th inning. Seahawks with a 3-1 lead over the Warriors of Wisconsin Lutheran. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. Roberts singled in the first inning. It was a chopper over the pitcher, Terrell. Terrell with the 0-1. Called strike. So as a broadcaster and as a statistician behind home plate, we tend to find out how the umpire makes their call. I heard an audible strike call there, but I wanted to wait for that arm motion to confirm it. That's in the right field. Challenging Sun. Good job out there by Scott.
You always got to wait for that delayed reaction for that right arm to come up before you want to make any prejudgment calls on balls and strikes.
Better to be late and safe than early and wrong. So 1 out for Francesca Rubino. She was the first strikeout victim for Terrell. Grounds this to third base. Up with the ball is Peterson, over to Martin for out number 2.
2 quick ones here as we start the 4th inning. Again, as mentioned previously, both pitchers have settled down and really gotten into a groove here as we are more than halfway home.
Think they had that coffee this morning?
I know I didn't.
Drew Cepitelli in from the left side of the plate. She's our left fielder. She bounced to second base to end the first inning. She is a slap-style hitter for the Seahawks. Fouls the first pitch off. 0-1.
Another thing I thought of this week, Ed, is I think you could write a book of how many cheers, different dugout cheers you've heard. I've a lot of them are repetitive, but a lot of them are different.
Oh, you remember them because of the repetition. My daughter grew up around me as an SID. She is soon to be 30, and she used to love the cheers that I would come home with because they were just in my head. That's tapped back to Terrell. Overhand throw to Martin at first. She gets Cepatelli for out number 3 in the 4th inning. So once again, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Martin, Almodovar, and Scott due up for the Warriors.
Yeah, after a lengthy first, we are cruising here, heading to the bottom of the 4th. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, as I can tend to jinx things.
We'll wait and see.
Music compilation.
Bottom of the 4th at Clermont, Florida. This is the early morning game, 9 a.m. start. It is already 9:45 on Friday, March 18. And number 17 delivers her first pitch to Lexi Martin. The first baseman doubled in the lone run for the Warriors in the first inning, scoring Wilson from second base. 2-0 count on Lexi Martin.
Martin's been able to spray the ball all over the field. You know, that double she hit down the left field line. She's also homered down the left field line earlier this week.
That's too funny. And I'm not commenting about what you're seeing on the screen. What you don't see is that my iPhone was knocked off of its location on another mount. We'll get it back there.
And for our listeners, this is quite the technological setup here behind the backstop.
It's a GoPro inside the fence that is capturing the footage that you see, but mounted behind the fence and protected, mind you, from those foul balls is the iPhone. So
Martin on base again with a leadoff walk to start inning number 4 for the Warriors. Let's see if that walk can turn into a run.
that interrupts a string of 7 straight batters retired by Garrigan.
And what you're going to see a lot from the Warriors this year, and you've seen previously this week, is the ability to move runners via sacrifice bunt. They're not afraid to lay the bunt down, no matter who's up in the order.
Garrigan fields this bunt, throws to Casciello. 1-4 on the sacrifice. Moves Martin to second.
1 down, and the Warriors have a runner in scoring position.
The batter is Katie Scott. She lined into a double play, a fantastic play turned in by J.C. Casciello at second, which doubled off Martin at the bag at second base.
That's been the defensive highlight of this game so far. Saved a couple runs. There's another nice play by the third baseman.
Gets the out. Over to Emily Lane. Lane throws it back to Capetta. Martin advances to third.
Hugging the line there, able to save a run. That ball gets down the left field line. Martin able to get to third, but once she made that play, she looked Martin back, made the throw over. Martin still able to get to third, but either way, a nice snag over there in the hot corner.
With 2 out, Martin at third. The batter is Michaela Huff. She led off the second, grounding to Casciello. The Warrior catcher.
Huff, a freshman from Galesburg, Illinois. Not a suburb of Chicago. I will admit that.
Everything is beneath Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
Geographically speaking. That's up the middle and through. A base hit for Huff. Scoring, Martin. 3-2 the score.
Big 2-out hit there for the Warriors. Able to come up with a big hit with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs to cut this deficit to 1 run here in the bottom of the 4th.
And that base on balls comes back to haunt Garrigan.
And I think we're going to have a pinch runner for Huff over at first base. Kind of what Coach Flagel's been doing this week. We'll see what he talks to the home plate umpire about.
Yes, you are correct. What number is that coming in? Turn, please. Turn, turn. Show some back.
Shoot.
It's a high number, I think. I see 2 digits. Folks watching this on the recording, if you can call us and let us know. That's grounded to Casciello. She gets the force at second base on the pinch runner. It looks like number 35.
I know Coach was going to go a little more deep into the... Who is the runner there? 35 for 12. Thanks.
That's Farias. The pinch runner, Hoy, grounds into a fielder's choice.
4.
And it's 4-6 on that play. And we'll have a re-entry for Huff at catcher. I'm looking for the PR. Yep, there it is. What number is Huff again?
12.
12. Perfect. She's back at catcher. And we'll be back right after this short break. J.C. Casciello leading off in the top of the 5th inning. Seahawks lead trimmed to 3-2 as the Warriors scored in the bottom of the 4th inning. A Huff RBI single up the middle. One count on the freshman infielder.
Let's see if the Seahawks can respond and get the equalizer that they allowed the last half inning.
That's
There's
laced
the start.
into left field. J.C. Casciello gets her first hit of the morning. Seahawks will be playing morning and night time today. 9 o'clock here, and then 11-15 against Co. 6:30 against Minnesota Morris.
Only in softball, the triple header.
Adam Heinsohn will be airborne back to Wisconsin.
We will be 30,000 feet up. And I think we have new hitter.
New hitter. Batting for Nikki Vanelli, who's seen 2 pitches all of today. That's line foul. I believe this is actually our number 18, Kylie Lanteri, wearing 33 in Florida. So she's a pinch hitter here for Nikki Vanelli. We are in the top of the 5th, a 1-run game. 3-2 Seahawks over the Warriors. Terrell still pitching. That's lifted in the air. Foul under it. First base, catching it is Martin.
Martin with a lot of, I don't know if they don't have the number, but she's caught a lot of balls in foul territory this week.
Brings up the Seahawk right fielder, Caitlin Bennett. She's 0 for 1. She fouled the third base. Her last at bat was hit by a pitch in the first and scored. Casciello running on the pitch, steals second, and then is off the bag. Caught stealing. Couldn't maintain control of that bag.
Yeah, she was safe initially, but it looked like her momentum took her off. Warriors kept the tag on the bag and able to get that runner attempting to get into scoring position. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning.
First pitch, a ball to Bennett. .26 on the caught stealing. In case you're doing these stats at home on the rebroadcast. Two and 1 count now on Bennett. Leaves that pitch up for ball 3, 3 and 1. Seahawk right fielder from Yorktown Heights, New York. Up high for ball 4. That is just the first walk issued by Callie Terrell.
Had to scan the box score there, Ed, because as she appeared to walk the batter, that was her first.
Yep, the hit by pitches came in the first inning. 2 of them. One of them was Bennett. A lot of clapping from another field. Nobody's applauding the walk here. Usually that's reserved for somebody hitting a home run. When it's that extended, there's no retirement speeches being done today that I know of. Lauren Packer takes strike 1. Callie Terrell looks at her wristband, delivers a pitch. In there for strike 2.
Speaking of fans, it's pretty cool to see all the different fan bases converge here. Obviously showing support for their, who it be, daughter, friend, family member, whomever, but it's fun to see all these different fan bases converge on one location.
That's in the air, in the infield, foul territory. Martin making her second grab of the inning, and the final one here in the 5th inning. Seahawks, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 5th, 3-2 lead for Salve Regina. Adam, I hope you had your eyes on that play.
Faith Otten's leading off the fifth inning for the Warriors with a blooper right over the second baseman, right up the middle.
First pitch swinging.
Ball falls right. A couple fielders converged, but another a lefty, and here's another lefty in Aaron Moberg.
So in our stat program, we put 1B space MI. That gets it done. Puts Faith Ottens on first base.
That's a line drive in the box score.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Real
Makes the
hard
velocity
hit.
of 100.
Real hard hit. Moberg fouls off the first pitch. She lays off that. It's up high for ball one, 1-1. Moberg grounded to Casciello, who's in at her slap position defensively from second base.
I don't know who's closer to the batter's box, the second baseman or the third baseman. They both have converged.
Yeah, Casciello can have a whispered conversation with J.C. Garrigan, the pitcher.
First baseman playing at normal depth.
And that's fouled off. 1-2 now on Moberg. She grounded to Casciello leading off the third inning. And that was a slap style ball put in play. Exactly where Casciello is standing now. Swing and a miss, strike three. Garrigan gets her second K. A much needed one there.
That'll roll over the top of the lineup for the Warriors and senior Gracie Wilson.
Wilson's been on base in the first inning with the walk, scored the first Warrior run, then struck out swinging in the third. She bats from the left side as well. One out, one on. To Casciello. It takes a tough hop. Gets into right field for Bennett. Bennett gets it to second base.
You scored. I'm not picky.
That'll be an E4
Yep. I think so.
off the bat of Wilson. She reaches safely, and making it all the way to third base is Ottens.
Ottens never hesitated once that ball stuck past the second baseman. She had her mindset on third with a head-first slide. Warriors with runners at the corners with one down here in the fifth. That tying run 60 feet away.
Peterson to the plate. Bottom of the fifth, 3-2 the score. Salve Regina leading over Wisconsin Lutheran. Peterson has a pair of infield groundouts. Pulls back on the bunt. And a stolen base for Wilson. Ball one. So now two runners in scoring position.
She initially offered at the bunt. We'll see if she does that again. I have a feeling she'll try to put the ball in play here, and she will.
Casciello. She'll get the out at first. She was playing deep. So the ground out to second base produces the tying run.
And another big, it's the batter you want up, Lexi Martin. We'll see what they do with her here when the go-ahead run sitting on third base. Can the Warriors come through with a two-out hit?
3-3 the score. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Salve had all of its runs in the first inning. And the Warriors have scored in the first, fourth, and now fifth to tie it. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors for Wisconsin Lutheran. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Salve Regina. That last run scored unearned. 2-0 count on Martin. She's doubled and walked in this game. Garrigan being very careful with the Warrior first baseman. Up in the zone, 3-0. Excuse me. Yes, Warrior first baseman. I was looking at Peterson, and I didn't put the 4-3 in there yet. That's in the gap. Deep left field, over the fence, home run.
Lexi Martin with the 3-0 green light. Hitting her 5th home run of the week down here in Clermont to give the Warriors a 2-run lead.
So it breaks the 3-3 deadlock. It's a 5-3 score. Base is empty now. Two extra base hits in this game for Lexi Martin. A double in the first, and now the home run. 3 runs batted in. Strike to Almodovar. The 1-1 up high and away for ball 2 on Almodovar. No official plate appearances. She had a walk in the first and then a sacrifice bunt in the 4th. That sacrifice helped lead to a run. Grounded to Casciello at second. Over to Lane for the final out. But the Warriors score 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, nobody left. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It's Capetta, Lane, and Roberts due up for the Seahawks, trailing 5-3. Welcome back to Clermont, Florida. Maddie Capetta leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Seahawks, who now trail for the first time against the Warriors. It's a 5-3 score. That's to the air, left field, back to the fence, and making the catch is Ottens.
That ball appeared to be headed out of here first pitch of the inning. Warriors outfielders have had some balls go over their heads yesterday on a couple plays that could have been made. That was a nice play by Ottens to secure that first out of the 6th inning.
That's her first put out of the game. It comes off the bat of Maddie Capetta. Now Emily Lane in at the plate. The first baseman grounds the first pitch to the left side. Shortstop Wilson over to Martin. 6-3 on the play. 2 down.
2 quick ones here. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
And we'll have a pinch hitter for Jessica Roberts It's coming in the form of somebody not wearing her traditional uniform. It's Chloe Bean, who will typically wear number 15. She's wearing 8 here in Florida. Thanks very much to the umpiring crew for sharing.
Always got to make friends with the umps because they can be your saving grace when it comes to mass substitutions.
Absolutely.
We had a game on Tuesday where fell behind, and I think 9 out of the 10 spots in the order were different in 1/2 inning. So it was a challenge to reset that defensive positioning. Umpires are your friend.
So Bean batting for Roberts. Here in the top of the 6th, Seahawks trailing by 2, 5-3 the score. 2 down, bases empty. In the air to right field, it may find some room. It does. It lands for a base hit for Chloe Bean. Another one of those frozen ropes.
Ball landing in the Bermuda Triangle there. 3 players converging on it, but not a chance to get that one. And again, a line drive in the box score.
Hoy, Martin, and Scott unable to come up with the frozen rope. So Chloe Bean on first base. And Kendall Dupre will be the second straight pinch hitter for the Seahawks, number 14. She bats for Francesca Rubino with 2 down and Bean on first base. Head coach Shawna McCarron has a deep roster, 24 players, and she's making use of it here. First pitch in from Terrell, a called strike. Kendall Dupre, a senior from Cranston, Rhode Island, Bayview High School. A true 4th-year senior. She's got some power. That throw down to first base. Martin grabs it. Tough sun for her as well on throws from the catcher.
Yeah, you never know on a play like that. Obviously, the catcher has no issues with the sun, but coming directly from home plate, how's the first baseman gonna? Last thing you want to do is throw the ball in the outfield and get a runner in scoring position.
Bean taking a healthy lead on the pitch, and Dupre watching the pitch go low for ball 2, 2-1. That's ground to left side, off the glove, and safe will be Dupre with the base hit. Nice try on the stop.
Wilson able to keep the ball in the infield on a hard hit ball, but not much she could do there. She made the throw across the diamond, a one hopper, but she was able to keep the runner at second base. So 2 on, 2 out.
For Drew Cepatelli. First pitch well outside. So back-to-back pinch hit singles.
After 2 pitches on 2 outs to start this frame, a couple good at-bats here by the Seahawks to keep the inning going. And
that's grounded up the middle and through. Holding at third will be Bean. Bases loaded. Cepatelli with the base hit up the middle. 3 straight singles for the Seahawks.
big situation here for both teams. Crucial spot, another lefty coming up. See who wins the battle in this at-bat.
J.C. Casciello, she singled in her last trip to the plate.
Knowing that a base hit will likely tie this game.
Fouls one out of the play on the opposite side. She does hold her hands separate. Sometimes that makes me think there's going to be a bunt, but that's just a comfortable way of holding the bat. Give you some leverage, I guess. The 0-1. That's ripped. On a line, caught by Hoy.
Hoy able to snag it. She showed the ump that she had the ball. A big play to end a rally there from the Seahawks. Ball gets through, and that game is tied, but Hoy able to end the threat as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors, 3 left for the Seahawks. 5-3 the score. Wisconsin and Lutheran on top of Salve Regina. Right fielder Katie Scott leads off the bottom of the 6th inning with the Warriors ahead, 5-3. J.C. Garrigan, first pitch ball. Francesca Rubino back out in center field after Kendall Dupre pinch hit and singled. Rubino back defensively. Ball 2 to Scott.
Warriors have had some good success adding some late inning insurance runs in the games they've held leads this week. Putting a 3 spot up in game 1 of the 7th inning yesterday, and then in game 2 adding a couple more. It's always nice when you're a pitcher and you can get a little more run support.
3-0 pitch in there for a called strike. Ball 4. Down to first base goes Scott with the leadoff walk. 4-3 pass issued by J.C. Garrigan.
And we'll see what kind of small ball the Warriors play to try to move that runner over. Get Scott into scoring position.
Michaela Huff at the plate, the catcher. She singled her last at bat. Offers at the bunt. Misses for strike 1.
Huff had the big 2-out RBI hit her last trip up. Let's see if she can get Scott over to second base.
Gets the bunt down, but it's going to be called foul and out. Huff's not aware of it yet. Yeah. Yeah, she was hit by her own bunt.
That's the first time I've seen that this week. Obviously, it's a common call in the game, especially if you're a lefty up there trying to get a bunt down. But ball hits her in play, and it's our first 2U put out the week. And thus for that, the runner trying to advance has to go back to first in that situation.
Yeah, it becomes a dead ball. Hoy at the plate. 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 count. Hoy is flown out to Caitlin Bennett in right field. And reach on the fielder's choice, ending the 4th inning. 1-1 count on her. She's made some nice defensive plays at second base. She rolls one to Vanelli at short, gets the force at second. Not in time. Another fielder's choice for Hoy.
6-4 put out. Hoy hit the ball hard, but it was right at the shortstop. Made for an easy play at second base.
Scott off the base pass.
2 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
Is this a new batter? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Faith Ottens, number 2. Up the middle, gloved by Cosciello, just past J.C. Garrigan. I think Garrigan might have gotten a piece of it, so it'd be a 1-4-3 on the putout.
What a play again at second base when she was creeping up there, and that ball was hit hard. She dove to her right, saved a base hit, and able to throw it to Speedy Ottens at first base to end the 6th.
No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Vanelli, Bennett, and Packer due up for the Seahawks in their last bid, trailing 5-3, heading to the top of the 7th. Nikki Vanelli takes strike 1, showing bunt on the first delivery, then pulling back. Caitlin Terrell getting ahead in the count. Vanelli again, putting the bat out in front. Corner infielders in front of their bags. 1-1 on the senior from Quakertown, Pennsylvania.
Three outs to get yet here for Terrell and the Warriors, but she's vying for her third 7-inning complete game of the week.
It's been a good week for Wisconsin.
The only pitcher
Lutheran
to do so this week to throw a complete game for the Warriors.
She is a Warrior. That's line right to shortstop.
Ball hit right on a line there, but right at Wilson.
1 out for Caitlin Bennett. First pitch strike. Good job by Terrell. Getting ahead of the Seahawk batters. Off speed in there for a called strike 2. Wilson at shortstop, relaying the pitch signals to her outfielders. Simmons in left, taking over for Ottens, and Moberg in center. That's swung on, lifted to right field, and finding some grass. Bennett with the base hit.
Once again, kind of the same spot we saw the previous inning.
Emily Lane with her single.
No man's land there. You had a couple players converging, but not much you can do about that.
Actually, that was Chloe Bean, the pinch hitter, with her single into right field, similar to how Caitlin Bennett just did it. So 1 on, 1 out for Lauren Packer.
Tying run coming to the plate now for the Seahawks. Batter looking to shows bunt, but pulls back.
Pitch was outside for a ball. Bennett has now reached base 3 times. That's her first hit. Hit by a pitch and walked. She's at first base with 1 out. Seahawks trail by 2. Up for ball 2. It's just after 10:25 on Friday Eastern Time in Clermont, Florida. Our game is an hour and 25 minutes old, and we're in the top of the 7th. Ball 3, 3-0. So Terrell got ahead of the first 2 batters she faced. Vanelli lined out to short her counterpart, and Bennett dropped the ball in front of her counterpart in right field. 3-0 count on Packer, the Seahawk catcher from Manchester, Connecticut. Just misses. Ball 4. So 2 Seahawk runners on base.
Terrell's second walk of the game issued there, putting a runner in scoring position. 2 on, 1 out.
With the dangerous Maddie Capetta at the plate. Capetta had 2 home runs in yesterday's nightcap of a triple header. That won the game in extra innings. A walk-off 2-run homer against McDaniel. The Green Terror on St. Patrick's Day. That's lined up. Stopped by second baseman Hoy, but an infield hit nonetheless. Loads the bases. First pitch swinging for Capetta. Nice job by Hoy. She saved a run there.
Definitely did. Got the ball to ricochet off her glove as she dove to her right. Kept it close, not allowing a run to score, but the Warriors got to find a way here to get out of this jam. Bases loaded, 1 out. Last 3 batters have reached after an L6 putout to start the 7th inning.
Now, Adam, I'm not sure if this qualifies as an official visit, but Coach Flagel is in the circle. I thought he may have been coming out to check on Hoy at second base after taking that ball and diving, but it doesn't look to be an injury check. So it is an official visit. Emily Lane now the batter with the bases loaded.
Either way, it looks like this is Terrell's game to finish.
Well, she will get a complete game if she does. Warriors are the home team. Swing and a miss. First pitch to Lane. Lane hit by a pitch in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the third and grounded to short. In the 6th inning. Bats for the 4th time today. Bounces it. Coming home for the force.
Big out at home there. The one advantage the Warriors had, obviously, is getting it out at any base, and they got the putout they wanted. Bouncer right back to Terrell, who threw home to Huff for the 1-2 force out.
2 outs. Bases remain loaded for Chloe Bean, who remains in as designated hitter after taking over as a pinch hitter for starter Jessica Roberts. Two down. Seahawks down to the last out. Chloe being the batter. Off-speed pitch. Just misses outside. Bean had the pinch hit. Dropped in single to right field. Last inning. Seahawks stranded. The bases loaded in that inning. Now have the bases loaded again. 1-0. Grounded to third. Throw over to first. It goes high. Seahawks have tied the game. Peterson's throw over the head of Martin, who's looking into somewhat of a sun. Runners at the corners.
You wonder if Sun, I mean, the throw was a little offline. I wonder if Martin could have came up with it, but not sure if it was rushed or not. But now the Seahawks have the go-ahead run at third base. Still 2 down. Right now those runs sit unearned.
Correct.
And will be unearned.
Lane, the go-ahead run, stands at third base. Bean on at first. Rubino at the plate. Top of the 7th, tie score, 5-5. 2 out still. That's in the air, left field. It's shallow, but the shortstop is out for it. Making the play. Wilson with the grab to keep the score 5-5. Seahawks score 2 in the frame. 2 runs on 2 hits. It was 1 error, 2 left. After 6.5, it's 5-5. J.C. Garrigan gets the pitch the bottom of the 7th as her Seahawks have tied the score. 2 unearned runs on the top of the 7th. It's now 5-5 as Moberg stands in, slaps it, and a diving grab by Nikki Vanelli at shortstop. A sinking line drive.
What a play. Moberg up there, a slap hitter. Went between the third baseman and shortstop, and she made a heck of a diving catch to save a leadoff base hit.
Yeah, had to take that initial step in, too, to get to the sinking line drive. Brings up Wilson. First pitch low for ball. Top of the order, Wilson. 0 for 4 in this contest. She's bounced back to, excuse me, I'm looking at the Salve side. I got to correct that. Wilson, 0 for 2. Walked and scored. Reached on an error and scored. And struck out. 5-5 the score as the Warriors bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-1 count on Grace Wilson. Shows bunt, pulls back. Pitches a ball.
Hitters count here at 3-1, but Wilson clearly a slap hitter. We'll see what she tries to take ball 4 or put the ball in play.
There's a strike for Garrigan. Count now full. We are recording this stream from the 9 o'clock game on Friday, March 18. That's line. Gara Casciello with another fine play at second base.
That's 2 balls hit on a line to start this 7th inning, but Seahawks defense up for the challenge as both middle infielders have made nice plays here to record the first 2 outs.
Good job on the positioning of these defensive players as well. Give credit to Seahawks staff of Shauna Mulcairn and Megan Hodgson. 1-0 count on Taylor Peterson. She's 0 for 3. All infield groundouts. Just missing there for J.C. Garrigan. 2-0. Base is empty, 2 outs, bottom 7. Seahawks hoping to head to extras for the second straight game. They won 10-9 over McDaniel last night. That game went 9 innings. Both teams scored in the 8th.
As if 3 games wasn't enough, and then you play extra.
Correct. Bonus softball. Foul ball gets the first strike on Peterson. 2-1 now. Garrigan delivers. Lined over into right field. 1 hop to Bennett. Quickly in. Holds Peterson to a single. Well hit by Peterson. Now the dangerous Lexi Martin. She's 2 for 2. Has scored 2 runs, doubled, and hit a 2-run homer.
That's why that at bat there by Peterson was huge. You get Martin up, obviously 2 outs, but you can't really put her on because it's going to put the go-ahead run at second base. So we'll see how they handle Martin.
First pitch to Martin, low, away, ball 1. Around the infield for the Seahawks, Capetta, Vanelli, Casciello, and Lane. Ball 2 to Martin. Seahawk outfield, Cepatelli, Rubino, and Bennett. Inside and up for ball 3, 3-0. It was a 3-0 count that Martin hit her opposite field home run. 3-0 count here. Swinging away, and the pitch was in there, but fouled to the right side. 3-1. We'll see what 3-1 pitch J.C. Garrigan has for the left-handed hitting first baseman for Wisconsin Lutheran. She shakes off the first sign. Bounces it in the dirt. Packer gets it to it quickly. It's ball 4. You know, just for fun, if that was a 3-2 pitch and you knew it was going to be a wild pitch, swing and miss, get the strikeout for the pitcher, but get to first base as well.
Yeah, pad stats for both teams.
Yeah. But it was a 3-1 pitch in the dirt that produces ball 4. Martin at first, Peterson at second. She represents the winning run. Almodovar will be checking in as the hitter.
See if the Warriors can come up with a big 2-out hit here to walk this game off, or we go to extras.
Wild pitch, moves the runners up. Makes Almodovar's job a little bit easier. She's got the 1-0 count.
Now we know a base hit will win this game unless for some reason the infield creeps in. They're able to keep the ball in the infield, but runner's definitely going to go on contact with 2 down.
Pitch misses there. A walk wouldn't hurt J.C. Garrigan here. It would put a force at every base. As Megan Hodgkin asked for time so she can chat with her graduate student and senior battery mates. Lauren Packer, the catcher. J.C. Garrigan, the pitcher. Looking to get her first complete game. Garrigan 0-1 in the season. All 3 pitching victories this year. Credited to freshman Alex Kelly, including in relief yesterday against McDaniel. Seahawks trailed 7-0 in that game. Came back and won it 10-9. 2 home runs for Maddie Capetta, including the walk-off game winner in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2-0 count now on Almodovar. Gets the outside corner. Strike 1. Emily Lane even with the bag, or just a couple of steps in front. Maddie Capetta even with the bag. At third, a little bit wider than Lane. Lane's closer to the line. Middle infield, normal depth. Looking to make a play at first to end this frame. The 3-1 pitch. Low for ball 4. Bases loaded. They'll give Katie Scott a chance to finish things here. That's 2 straight walks.
I think we're going to have a pinch runner for Almodovar at first, even though that run obviously not mean anything. I think we're going to go with, 19?
I thought 17.
17.
And that is Maddie Vatzes, the pitch runner. Thanks to our umpiring crew. Almodovar lifted for pinch runner number 17, Vatzes. It'll make a force up the middle a lot more challenging with some speed on the pass. If Scott is able to put her ball in play up there. First pitch in from Garrigan, a called strike. Scott 0 for 2, lined into a double play that ended the first inning. Great play by J.C. Casciello.
Still the defensive player of the game today.
Definitely saved a run there.
And now Scott down in an 0-2 hole here.
Tie score, 5-5, bottom 7. Bases loaded for the Warriors. Looking to end things here. But J.C. Garrigan's looking to get the Seahawks into extra innings. 0-2. Away for the first ball in this at bat. To right field, Bennett chasing, great catch out in right field, running away and making the diving grab. Gets celebrated with Francesca Rubino, and we are going to extra innings here at Hancock Park Field 4. We'll be right back. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Thanks for sticking with us on this recorded broadcast. A sensational catch by Caitlin Bennett takes us from a bases loaded 2-out situation, game on the line, to extra innings. Katie Ramos is going to reach third safely as the bunt goes for a base hit for Drew Cepatelli.
A well-placed bunt there in this 8th inning where the international tiebreaker rules in effect, placing a runner at second base to start the inning. The last out of the last inning starts at second base. The successful bunt single laid down. The Seahawks in business here. Runners at the corners, nobody out to start the 8th inning.
And Ramos was pitch running for Francesca Rubino, the Seahawks center fielder. Ramos will now go in defensively. That's ripped by pitch hitter number 10, all the way to the wall. Scoring from first base is Drew Cepatelli. Seahawks JC Casciello with a ringing double, scoring 2 runs and a 2-run lead for the Seahawks in the top of the 8th.
First pitch she saw, and she put that in the right center field gap, scoring 2 runs to give the Seahawks a 2-run lead. And that will be all for Warriors freshman pitcher Callie Terrell, but a nice outing for her.
Thanks to Blue on the pitching substitution is going to be number 30, Olivia Plua. She'll be taking her warm-ups, the righty.
Freshman from Greenfield, Wisconsin.
not sure. It's possible that things continued streaming as Ramos strikes out swinging.
And we head to the bottom of inning number 8 with the score Seahawks 12, Warriors 5.
For the second straight game, Seahawks are looking to win in extras with now a 12-5 lead. Bottom of the 8th, Warriors batting. Huff placed on second. The wild pitch gets it to third. Scott, who lined out to right fielder Caitlin Bennett to end the 7th with the bases loaded. Huff at the plate. That's up the middle. Backhanded by Casciello. Not in time to make the play. Does get the call, but the run scores. So 12-6 is the score. In the bottom of the 8th, one out.
How quickly a run can score when a runner starts at second base to start an inning.
Wild pitch and a ground out. Gets it done. RBI ground out for Michaela Huff. 4-3 in the scorebook. Brings up Bree Cox, the second baseman. That's in the air. Infield, middle infield. Vanelli calling for it. It falls off her glove. E6. She took charge out there.
She did. She called it from the get-go. Warriors get a free base runner.
It was her play to make because the sun was off to her right. A lot easier for her than for second baseman J.C. Casciello and or first baseman Emily Lane looking up into the sun.
This is Bella Simmons, who came in for Faith Ottens as a replacement defensively a couple innings ago.
Yeah, Ottens had grounded out. Pitcher second base first to end the 6th, and then was lifted defensively.
And Simmons walks on 4 straight. Put runners on first and second for the number 9 hitter, Aaron Moberg. senior slap hitter.
So that is Katie Ramos out in center field. Not in time there. Bases loaded.
Moberg with the little slap right back to between the pitcher and the catcher, but just too fast to throw her out. Obviously, as a slapper, you get a head start anyway running to first, and just too fast to get the speedy Moberg.
So just one out with the bases loaded. 1 run in for the Warriors. They trail by 6 now, 12-6. Bases loaded. Top of the order, Gracie Wilson. She scored 2 runs for the Warriors.
Good stop by the catcher there for the Seahawks. Keep that ball in front of her and keeping the runner at third base.
Bounced on one hop to Lane. Throw home. Not in time. She gets the force at first. So an RBI ground out.
Warriors get a run.
For Wilson.
Nice play by the first baseman there, snagging that one hopper, stepping on the bag, throwing home, hoping to turn the unconventional double play. Hitting remains alive for Taylor Peterson.
Her grounded at Casciello. Over to first base, Lane. A 4-3 putout on Peterson. Ends the game in extra innings. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left for the Warriors in the bottom of the 8th. Seahawks finish with a 12-7 victory here at Field 4. They will stay here at Field 4 as well. Congrats to the Warriors on their game and wish them much success in their next game as they finish up their spring break trip here in Clermont, Florida.
You guys as well, and Ed, thanks for having me on the broadcast. Fun to be a part of it, and good luck to you and the rest of the Seahawk teams the remainder of the spring.
Thank you, Adam.
Hopefully the weather is as nice as this, right? It's not going to be the case.
We can only hope. The weather will be as nice as this if we can extend our seasons into late May.
You got it. Maybe July?
We'll take it. So,
alrighty.
Great having Adam Heinzen on today's broadcast with Seahawks versus Warriors. My name's Ed Havisher. Good luck to the Warriors. Stick around for Seahawks or come back for our next recorded broadcast very shortly. Thank you. Thank you.